Just got back from Costco, kind of raining outside. Last time I went to Costco, you guys asked me to show you what I got. I only showed you one thing and you're like, want to see everything that you got? So I'm just going to show you everything that I got. I haven't been to Costco since. This is the first time that I've been. Okay, it's not that exciting, but I'll show you anyway. I just have to bring my box over because it's too heavy to pick up. First things first, they had diamond crystal. Very excited about this. Great price. I texted my brother and was like, do you want any? And he literally responded, yes, 3 please. It was like $10 or something, I think. Incredible. I only got one because I still have one, but diamond crystal. Okay, so then I get like baking supplies. So I get this organic cane sugar. It's Kirkland brand, but I use it when I'm making a loaf or like a muffin or something that doesn't require true like granulated sugar or like a super fine sugar. I'll use this. Make it like slightly healthier, not really. In my mind, it's healthier. Next up is brown sugar, which is also cane sugar, which I appreciate. Brown sugar. And then my mom took it home, but we get like a huge bag of organic flour, all purpose, and then we split it. So I don't have that yet, and I don't have it to show you, but flour. Okay, then I always get these, but I didn't need any because I had them from the last time, but I'll show you. See, I'm still half full. These I get, which I like this brand, and they're sprouted, which I appreciate, but they're rolled oats. Yeah, they're organic, they're great. Get them in bulk. They didn't have these this time, and I'm upset because I wanted to buy another one because I'm like almost out of mine. My mom said she has some left over in her pack that I could have, but still I was like so mad. They only had dark or white chocolate or super dark chocolate, and I wanted milk because I'm a milk chocolate girl and a cookie, you know? Anyway, Halibut chocolate chips. They're a hefty price tag, but so worth it. These I'll get at Costco, but they didn't have these ones. See? Milk. The best. I think the only other thing that I get at Costco for baking really is I keep it in the freezer. It's like kind of like a rock. Is almond flour because this is like the best price that you can get. Almond flour is super expensive. So I find keeping it in the freezer keeps it fresher for longer. I also do that with like flours that like when I get the big bulk of flour, we'll separate it into different segments and I'll put them in the freezer to keep it fresher for longer. Okay. Also for baking, I like these specifically for date squares. I got dates. I like baking with these, what are they even called here? Deglet Noor dates. I find them lighter. I don't know, I just like the flavor of them in a date square way more than a medjool date in a date square specifically. And then I'll just like, if I can use them for smoothies, it's fine. I'll just use these. You know what I'm saying? Dates. Pine nuts, because I go through a lot of pine nuts. We make a lot of pesto in this house, and I am a true pine nutter, and I also love a pine nut in salad. I used to hate pine nuts when I was a kid. I called them Home Depot nuts. Home Depot smells like wood, and like pine nuts kind of smell like wood, so when I'd walk into Home Depot, I'd associate them with pine nuts, and I hated them, so I hated Home Depot nuts. But as an adult, obsessed with the pine nut. We buy them in bulk because I'll buy like a tiny little pack, and it's like $12. So this I think was like $30, which is pretty good. Like that's expensive, but pretty good for this many pine nuts. What else did I get? Oh, I don't drink these. I take it's my mother-in-law. I take a liposomal version of vitamin C, but Ben loves an emergency, so I buy these at Costco because they're way cheaper than the grocery store. This, again, is like $30. You end up spending like $5,000 at Costco every time you go, but it's like worth it in the end. I think like one pack right now is like $18 at the grocery store, and this whole thing was $30 for 3. So he goes through these, so I bought. I'll always buy an olive oil when I'm at Costco. I like this company. They usually have it in like a bigger tin container. Oh my gosh, I'm out of breath. That was heavy to carry up what I'm about to show you next. But they didn't have it this time, so I just bought in this style. So olive oil, kind of boring. Maple syrup, 4 liters of it. This isn't necessarily the maple syrup that I'd like to buy. I like to buy some from like a local farm, but it's been kind of hard to get out there with Jamesy, who still hates the car seat, I'm letting you know. So it's kind of far. And it's just not a project that I'm looking to take on. So I settled, okay? Still, my mom's bought it before. It's good because like it's cheaper than the farm stuff. The farm stuff's like really good. And it's good to like bake with and make granola with and stuff. And I feel like I'm kind of ready to start making James little baked treats, but not using any sugar or anything. And so maple syrup will be our best friend. And this is a great thing to have. So I just keep it in our fridge downstairs because we have an extra fridge. Then I'll just like fill up a small container in my fridge. And that's what I do. Keep it easy. But big thing of maple syrup. One thing I always get when I go to Costco, TP. Always. It's like the most important thing to me when I'm there. I also usually get PT, but we go through TP more than we go through PT. I didn't need PT this time, so I just got TP. That's paper towel and toilet paper. Some fridge items. Pretty much always when I go, Pecorino. I used to always get a Parm because I used to be a Parm girl, but I'm a Pecorino girl, so I get a Pecorino. But Peck, I should have gotten 2, if I'm being honest. Because like this is $17.64. Like that is good. I pay like $20 for my tiny one that I get at the grocery store. So anyway, Peck. A tray of eggs, 24. It's like 2 packs for basically the price of 1 eggs. I got these fresh mozzarellas. I wanted to buy the burratas and also the Fiorda lattes, but they were too big of packages for me to handle. And these, because they were like individual, seemed much better. So I bought these. This was random. I don't always buy. I feel like my mom buys this kind of thing a lot, but this is random for me. I got some berries. I'll be honest, I opened these in the car because James was starving and wanted a snack, and she's been a green grape girl lately. So grapes, they're okay. I thought they looked a lot better than they were. And then just like blackberries and raspberries, these honestly weren't even a better price than at the grocery store or any bigger or anything, just that I was there, readily available. And I was like, I need those. So this isn't that exciting. I don't usually get fresh food at Costco, I'll be honest. Okay, then the only other, did I just get that on myself? No. The only other thing that I got was a butter. If I was low on butter in the freezer, I would have bought more, but I'm not. I just bought like 4 pounds from the grocery store because they had it on sale. Whenever butter, okay, this is like a Canadian thing, so just ignore me. You're not here. But like butter is like $8 for a pound of butter now for like even the cheap stuff. So if they have a sale for $4.99 on butter, I'm buying like 2 salted, 2 unsalted, and I'm chucking them in the freezer, okay? Highly recommend it. Don't you dare sell me out of my butter. Costco, this was like $5.50 or something. So it was even more expensive than the sale butter that I got, but that's pretty good compared to the grocery store usually. So I usually buy butter, but I didn't need this time. And they also didn't have those wheels. Remember last time, that's what I showed you, was like the wheel of butter that we got. Didn't have those anymore. That was just a special moment that they had. I got cherries because we go through cherries a lot, but sometimes I get other frozen fruit, but just cherries this time. That's all I got. I just was pulling these out because I was thinking about them. I usually buy pistachios, but I had this many left and I felt like, I don't know, I don't need to just buy pistachios because I'm there. I can just go again, you know? I wasn't out. Oh, you know what else I buy? They usually have this good container of like fleur de sel for a good price. I buy that. I don't have the actual container. I just have it in jars in my cupboard, but I didn't need it. I have so much of it. So kind of it, I think. Yeah. Sometimes I'll pick up the random thing, but those are like the things I buy at Costco. These are good right now. Okay, that's it. James was so cranky coming home. She came with me. She was over it, let me tell you. She's napping right now. Thank goodness. She needed it. Okay, well, that was kind of not entertaining, but it was my Costco haul. Ciao, ciao.